Hello everybody and welcome back to our AC Shadows playthrough. This is episode number 127 and the start of a new recording chunk. Today we're going to continue on with the stories by doing Junjiro's story, playing as Naoe, and then that should be the end of Act 3 for the Shimbakufu, or Shimbakufu, and then I can't pronounce anything. I'm just a stupid idiot with brain damage. And then, we are going to, soup for Sorin. Now when Yasuke may have vanquished the shadows on their own paths, but the work is far from over. Japan is still at war and its people need their help. And then we have the epilogue, which I was initially going to wait to do the epilogue, but I'm really curious to see what the epilogue will be, considering the fact they had the credits for after Yasuke's story completes, and really made it seem like they're angling for that sequel. So, we'll do that. And then we will start doing factions and side stuff and just finish off the side stuff and factions I want to do. If it does turn out... Oh, hey, there's more, Jisonin. We're going to start heading along this main road and use it to connect with this main road in Saika. And then head down to do this. So that's going to be our path of travel. Sorry for the dog barking in the background. Beautiful, just a lack of snow. Well then. Good, I still have the ability to assassinate. I wondered if I had lost it when I was dealing with that stupid guardian and I did a Tonto attack instead of a freaking assassination. Which was really weird and annoying. Yeah, I'm just that good, dude. Boom. But yeah, if it does turn out that the epilogue, after the epilogue, you can't go back into the story, which I doubt will happen, but in the off chance Ubisoft Quebec is like that, which I would actually respect more than I would be frustrated by, I'm gonna make a, why does that sound like a mythology quest? Vision of the Realms. I'm going to make a, I'm just gonna buy a couple of Kokorigas while we're at it. Because that's what I need to spend the money on. Or what I'll spend it on instead of upgrading gear. I don't really know why I needed that Kokoriga down here. There's literally no point. It would have been better to have one, like, here. But, okay then. Like, if it does turn out that that's the end of the game, I will make a save before we complete the epilogue, or even start the epilogue, and we can just return to that save and continue playing through, and then just redo the epilogue. So yeah, let's talk with this dude here.
I'm glad to have found you alive.
Me too. Let me repay your kindness.
World rumor, please.
Can you part with a piece of information?
I wonder how long the voice actor had to read that line, because pretty obvious she was reading off a script there. I mean, there was even a little bit of a stutter. The Winter Raiders. Well, we're not going to deal with the Winter Raiders until we're ready, which we're about 10 levels off being able to deal with them. Hopefully, taking out some factions and doing some quests will put us at a decent level to deal with them. I'd also like to be hunted by a guardian so I can assassinate a powerful guardian, but that's probably not going to happen. Kokoriga discovered. Wakanura Bay Kokoriga.
There's a temple but never made it. A skilled swordsman too.
The temple is so close. What could have happened?
I don't know, but I'll think twice before heading that way.
People are going missing. I should investigate. Maybe I can help.
Wait, Junjiro is in Kii? Given Naoe's shared familiarity with Master Sorin, Junjiro needs her help to create the perfect recipe for his former mentor. Sub-region discovered, Saika. See, I was able to assassinate this Ronin, but the Guardian, oh no, we got a light attack even though we hadn't been detected whatsoever. Absolute bullcrap.
Best if I remain unseen.
Run, dude. Alright, not quite at the end of the trail. Okay.
What happened to your cart?
Oh, a drunk samurai smashed it up. But the Daikan who owns it will blame us. I'd fix it if I knew how,
I'll help.
I can help you fix it.
but I have no mon, no wood.
Give wood.
Here, use this lumber to repair your cart.
Thank you. Though I am no carpenter, I'll have to find some tools.
Should have just given them one. Ooh, a little village here. I assume then we're at the end of this road. The castle right over there. Yeah. I want the high road. Kokoriga discovered. Saika Kokoriga. It's like Iko Iki. Discovery, Saika Castle. Discovery, monk houses. Here's the side quest, the world out there. But we'll deal with that later. Is there a Kokoriga nearby that I'm able to buy? Yes, the Saika one. 100% gonna buy that one, because it's right on the coast and close to a side quest. Really doesn't seem like winter, it seems more like a late fall kind of season. The wrong guy. Mine. Really, I don't get my kunai back? Good, I do. What the fudge was that? I really hate how you can't like just aid one side over the other. In these like little skirmishes, it's really annoying. 'Cause I don't want to kill the samurai, I'd rather just kill the bandits. Playing them both off each other. Ooh, he got me too. Great. To use a ration because you showed up, bastard. So, I'm gonna take you out the old-fashioned way. A nice little farming implement. Okay, how was I not out of range for those first 2 strikes, but I was for the 3rd one? Here we go. Winter storm incoming. Now it feels like winter. Onryo robe, home remedy, and a ration. Let's get moving. I love how the path is immediately being filled up with snow. It's quite a nice little touch. It's not just a blizzard and there's no snow on the path. No, it's actively being filled with snow. In fact, the whole land is. It's a super cool touch. Discovery. Yuasa. No Kokuriga here? Surprised. Discovery. Yuasa Soy Sauce Brewery. There almost certainly is a Kokuriga here. I didn't quite realize how big Yuasa was. If there isn't, I am very, very surprised.
It needs to be perfect.
What are you doing here, Junjiro?
Naoe! I want to practice making a soup for Master Sorin. Something I can cook when we visit him. It has to be special.
Auntie Matsu always said cooking is the language of the heart. Anything you make for Master Sorin will be special.
I know, but I want it to be perfect. I came to Ki to try show you their famous fermented soy sauce. And I have mochi and daikon already, but I don't know what else to put in the soup. I wanted to have meaning.
You want the soup to have meaning.
Master Sorin always talked about the meaning of words and symbols and stuff. If I make a soup with meaning, he'll know I listened.
Symbols. Maybe an ingredient that represents Master Sorin's pilgrimage?
Yeah, something brown, like the dirt path. What else? What else?
Something from the sea? To symbolize the changing tides of life.
You're good, but
That soup sounds like it's going to be kind of icky. Also, I love how we don't bat an eye by the fact that there's a little child sampling fermented soy sauce. An interesting choice, Ubisoft Quebec.
remember, Master Sorin doesn't eat anything that has a heart. So no fish. That means you'll need to get 2 things. He's famous shoyu, and 1 ingredient that's brown and comes from the sea.
What ingredients did you want again?
You came up with the list, not me. But it was shoyu, and then something about the path, and also... I don't remember.
Really? Why would he not remember 5 seconds later? And if the soup is so important to him, why wouldn't he remember it? Makes no sense.
I'm
Freezing.
looking for cooking ingredients.
I sell many goods, miss. Most grown or made right here in Yuasa.
What was it Junjiro wanted? Maybe browsing the wares will help me to remember.
Well,
See shop. Sell all valuables, so I have the money to buy. Spring onion. Shoyu. It's dark brown soy sauce made through Yuasa's newly perfected fermentation process. Brings saltiness and umami flavor to any meal. Salted fish. Nope. After gutting and removing their gills, these fish are preserved through a process of brining and salting. Nope. I want the konbu. This dried brown kelp brings savory briny flavor and is commonly used in broths and stews. Love to buy them all just for the fun of it, but With a sweet and peppery quality, these long white radishes are often used to add texture and substance. I mean, I'll buy it, but... And sake. I'm gonna buy them all just to, like, see. But I know it's the konyu.
Please visit again.
Hey, that blizzard stopped. It's the kombu and the shoyu. That looks like a lot of goodies in there. I really want to devil assassinate you too, but I can't. Be too obvious. See if running through here might accidentally trigger the kokoriga or something. Nope. Just parkour.
Oh, you have the ingredients? You sure? I don't want to start cooking until you have everything.
Obviously.
You don't trust me, Junjiro?
Okay, okay. Let's see what you brought. Yatta! You got the shoyu. What else? I'll take everything you bought. But you tell me which ingredient goes in the soup. The most meaningful one.
Konbu.
I brought kombu, dried brown kelp. Its color is like the dirt path, and it comes from the sea, having weathered many tides.
That's perfect. Now, let's see how it tastes. The daikon and mochi in the kombu broth? So good! And the shoyu. Best of all, it's meaningful. I can't wait to make this for Master Sorin.
It's kind of you to think of Master Sorin like this. You have a big heart, Junjiro.
You think so? Do you think Yasuke believes that too?
Yasuke more than anyone.
Then maybe I'll make some soup for him. But a different soup.
Hey, supply. Quest completed. Soup for Sorin. New quest, the pilgrimage. Oh no, is he about to become a monk? Naoe and Junjiro hope to reunite with their old friend, Master Sorin. I would love to see Sorin again. Of course, it's gonna be all the way down here. It's probably actually quicker to go from Mount Hakyo than the Nakahachi route, but I'm gonna go from Takahara for the scenery. Probably should have gotten that viewpoint. It will be nice to see Sorin again, because I'm sure he knew that that Junjiro was the son of the samurai that Naoe killed. I'm sorry, but they really swept that whole conflict under the rug. That would have made a really excellent conflict. But nope. They scratched the surface of the potential that it had. These terraces look very different with snow on the ground. Alright, what's probably the easiest route? The answer is probably not really an easy route on this side of Takahara. Unless I were to try to follow down and go like that. Which I suppose is worth exploring. But first, we're going to get our mastery points used, and then I'm probably going to end the episode. So I'm going to stick to samurai mastery points for now. Progress further in the story for defensive breach. Really? How much is there left in the story? I also need to start getting some knowledge points. Alright. I want to get that last because there's just no point. It's not really a useful skill. Let's try to get out of the mountains first. Or at least find our way to a road. Here we go. Alrighty, well, I think this is where this episode is going to end. Next time we're gonna travel along this route, hopefully all the way over to Sorin. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all have enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Till then.